Okay, so I'm live again. Hey there, everyone. Waiting here for people to show up. And yes, I know I do live without notifying you before, but sometimes I get much free time and I'm live again. So, hey everyone, I'm waiting for more people to show up. And yes, people have actually showed up. I know this is a little bit low quality because sometimes internet is not in that much good situation. So, yes, I can understand. But I can read all of your comments. And this is not a 1080 live. This is 720 only. This is what only my phone can do right now. Okay, so let's go and talk to everybody. Hey there, everyone. How is it going on? Okay, so I got just a recent update by Shubhonil Datta that hey, it's working. So I was working on fixing a bug that happened recently on the website. I uploaded the Facebook login and the Google Plus login features, and the Facebook one was not working properly. A lot of students reminded me that, and finally I have fixed that. So that's one good thing that we have done. Okay. So 1010, hey 1010, that's a good theory. You should always follow up. What's the video? I can't find the title. Hey Kinsley, uh, Kinsley. There is no such title. I'm just live and I'm here to talk to you guys. You can ask your questions. I can share some updates. You can share some updates, and that's it. Nothing much here. Just saying hi, or maybe if something interesting comes up, we can talk about that. Okay. So, Amardeep, hey Amardeep, Sarthak, Neeraj, sir, iOS or Android to start learning for fresher. I'm a big fan of iOS because iOS developer get little bit more paid than Android developers, and also your app really sells out pretty good because people in iOS tends to pay more for your app compared to the Android guys because they are most of the time looking for the free apps. Just saying that I could be wrong, but I prefer iOS development for an app usually, but it's not like that. Sometimes clients demand for Android as well, so I do that as well, no problem. Okay. Sir, I'm too weak in Android programming. Please give me some tips. I can give you one tip here, Femi, that yes, Android course is right now there. It's being working on. I'm working on few good apps so that I can teach them flawlessly. Right now I'm into the animation section. I'm trying to make sure that you understand about the how the images are animated in the Android, so I'm working on that app, and more app will come up and that will make you really good in Android development. Okay. uh, Very inspirational, always ready to hear from you. Thank you so much. I always try my best to serve best knowledge possible, as well as to get rid of those things which doesn't allow you to get properly in the technical education. So I try my best always. VFX effects, no, I'm not good in that. Uh, okay, so let's talk about for iOS, should I start learn Swift or Objective C? Hey Nikhil, I would say don't just get started with Objective C because it's not a good thing to start at least in 2017, May 2017. Okay, so I would suggest you to go ahead at learncodeonline.in. I have an awesome bootcamp on iOS where you design 8 or 9 apps along with me. That Swift course is also included, so everything is covered there. But again, by no means I'm saying only buy my course. You can learn wherever you wish to, but I would say go and get started with Swift. Wherever you can find that, just learn there. Okay, web designing or WordPress course in future. WordPress can be there, but I'm not a big fan of WordPress. Yes, it's awesome to launch a quick website and everything, but yes, not a big fan because a lot of reasons are there. But yes, there can be a WordPress course, not of web design anytime soon because everything is piled up. So a lot of things are there like Android development. Then I have to do a React Native as well. Then Node recent has came up, so I have to learn Node as well because a lot of my projects need to be updated on Node as well. So yes, please provide me job. I don't provide job, buddy. What's your name? Let me. Mayank, I don't provide job. I provide best technical education so that you don't have to hunt for job. Job hunts for you. So that's what I do. Okay. Uh, Okay, let's pick up for more good questions. Okay. Make videos on things used in technical giants. Technical giants use regular stuff like Node.js, and Facebook is using React a lot. A lot of apps are using like Pinterest and Uber are using Kotlin. So tech giants are no big deal. They just use regular stuff. Uh, what you need to understand is that any product that has been launched is not so big at the very first launch. It has just got started and eventually the feature comes in, just like in our website. It's not like from the day one it was a massive. This is a product that has been launched, and eventually with the time it will grow with your support, with more feature, more time I give to that. So tech giants is no such big things. They just use normal technologies like React, Node, Java, Swift, C++, everything like that what you use. Okay. Let's pick up more questions, more questions. Okay, where can we find that? I know this is a little bit shaky when I touch this phone. Uh, but yes, I'm trying to do that. Okay, looks like you're facing difficulties. Yes, it's a very difficult situation to read all of the comments because when I just touch it, it just shoo, it just goes like that, and I just miss a lot of them. And I know a lot of people get frustrated with that, maybe angry with me, but I can understand that. It's okay. Okay, is it good to drink something while code? And who asked that? Who asked that? Aditya, okay, is it good to drink something while coding? It is super, super important. And this is coming up from a guy who have experienced problems and a lot of doctor visits because I was just busy in coding and not drinking enough water. So it is super important. Keep always, you might have seen in a lot of videos, my desk is usually piled up with the water bottles. I usually get my iced teas and my water bottle, everything ready here. So it's a good thing. Everybody should do that. Okay, now let's carry on with more comment. Okay, which is a better option to learn after Python? Okay, so you have learned Python. I would say there is one of my GitHub repository where I did work on an information security project on Python, and you can check that out. That's a good project if you want to continue with that or want to just have a look on that. That's a good point to get started on Python. And also I would suggest to explore more libraries on Python because there are a lot of them, and recently the big data and the data analysis is going pretty crazy with the Python. So go ahead, start with that. Okay. Can we drink coffee while coding? Yeah, that's also a good option, but water should be there. That is the essential part. If you don't want to be like me, who have faced a lot of doctor visits, keep your water bottles around with you all the time, okay? When you're coming to Delhi, no such plans as of now. I want to focus on the project itself and a couple of courses as of now. But yes, I'm frequent in Delhi because a lot of my flights just goes from Delhi, so I'm pretty fairly regular there. Okay, okay. The watching you from Rwanda. That's a good country. I do have a couple of friends there, a couple of students from there. That's an amazing place, Rwanda. Maybe I can visit there sometime. Does the web designing affect website? Okay, so I missed that. Okay, where does that? Okay, does the web designing get affected because of the website like Wix? No, not at all. Not at all. These automation things like a page cloud, if you're not aware of it, or Wix, they're brothers and sisters. No, web designing skills doesn't really get affected by these people. They just are there to solve a problem of the people who are not into web designing and also don't want to get into it but still want a website quickly. So that's a different thing. But for web designer and coders, they would never like to use something like Wix or Page Cloud because uh, they might want to get more control over their website and want to design them properly according to them. But I'm not completely against on Wix or Page Cloud because they are solving a completely different problem, and we are here on a completely different problem on this channel. So definitely, they doesn't affect much. Okay, front end or back end first? Front end for sure first. And in fact, I would say that everybody should learn front end development, regardless you are an app developer, iOS, Swift, Android, because it gives you more idea. Let me tell you more about on this, because when you design and learn about the front end development, you learn a lot of things like positioning of the elements on the web page or something, or animating the things using CSS, and those same things are helpful in Android development as well as iOS development. Just say that in Android development you have got options like variable.animate.fade or animate.translate x and y, which moves object in x and y direction or fades out the object. So these all things become so easy when you know about the front end development. Okay, so that's one thing. Everybody should learn front end development. Okay, so Aditya asked, how many hours do you code daily? That's a tough question because most of the time I'm on the computer and I write that, but still I do take time to exercise and friend stuff, family stuff. That's it. And most of the time I'm writing the codes. It's something that's fun to me. Okay, Aditya, and no response from you. Sakaria Vlog. I'm really sorry I'm not able to read all of your questions. I'm trying my best. You can post your questions again and again because I'm trying my best to read all of your comments, but I'm really sorry that sometimes it just goes like that and I cannot do anything about it. Uh, Sir, can I learn Android Studio parallel to Kotlin? Yes, you can. No problem at all. Okay, Android or iOS? Oh, that's a question for a war. Android or iOS? Windows or Linux? Windows or Macs? That a question for a war. Okay, any book from you? Uh, yes, I have been approached by a couple of publishers in the past as well. Right now, I'm also in between the chat with a publisher who wants me to write a book on NS3, on Python, on Kotlin, a lot of things. The reason why I don't like to write much of the books because I have kept that for later on period of my life because I want to write my books when I'm little old. I know I'm being too optimistic, but when I get old, I want to write book at that point of time because right now I can make good videos and it's just a means of transferring education, whether you transfer it via book or videos. Whether I can deliver the knowledge in person. Why should I write a book? But again, books are not bad. They should be there. They are knowledgeful, and I'm trying my best to write a couple of them. Maybe this deal goes good, and I'll be able to write books. Okay, Java or Python to start with? I would say get started with Python, but a lot of people may go after me. Hey, how dare you to say not to start with Java and with Python? But hey, Python is so easy to learn. Okay, Vishwajit, hi. Your Kotlin course is free or paid? My Kotlin course is paid, but not heavily priced. Coding Bravo, it's reasonable, just enough so that we can maintain a website, a community. Things like buying these guys, like these lenses, they're not cheap, they're expensive. When you make videos of this quality, what I do, I have to spend some time, and that's why I reasonably price them. Which language would you prefer on server side? JS. I don't need to read the options. At server side, I would prefer Node or Firebase or something. I would prefer JS because it's fast and robust. Gone are the days when people say, hey, PHP is more powerful than JS. It can do a lot. Nowadays, JS has evolved quite a lot. And those people who are saying that it's not haven't read about the Node and especially the feature that Node is giving in the latest version of the Node. So go ahead, check that out. I would prefer JS any day. It's far more smooth, fast. Stack Overflow uses JS at the back end, and see how cool is that to just rotate everything. So it's awesome. But yes, I'm not saying that PHP is bad and everything. For small jobs, PHP is completely okay. I would not overkill my website with JS because let's just say I need a website that just have an email contact form which goes onto the email. I would never use JavaScript there because that's wrong thing. That's an overkill if I use Node.js or React or something like there. At there, I would definitely go with the PHP. So for small scale, many projects, it's okay to go with PHP, but for little heavy end user things, I would go for JS. Okay, difference between computer engineer and software engineer. Interesting. Why would I think about it even? I just write code and that's it. So why would I think about things? Facebook uses PHP. Hey, Mr. Vergis, are you not aware about the React? I highly doubt you should be aware. You are there. Or you're just pulling my leg there, Mr. Vergis. Yes, Facebook uses PHP for quite a lot of things, but Facebook is now a mixture of a lot of technologies. And the reason why they are trying to move on to the Node and to the React is simply because of the speed and performance. So I hope you are aware of it. I don't expect that. I think you're pulling my leg. That's it. So, but okay, that's okay. Web development or mobile app development, which is going to have a good future scope? Both of them, Nikhil. Both of them. Neither the websites are going anywhere, neither the mobile are going anywhere. Yes, things are shifting towards mobile app development, but that doesn't mean websites are going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. So it is going to be still there. And in the past, things have showed that if you'll be shifting totally on mobile, it's a bad move. Websites like Myntra has already proven that moving completely on mobile can decrease the sale. Of course, it cuts out the expenses, but it's a bad move. And Myntra has showed this to everybody. Okay, so let's just start with a little bit more questions. How should I start making projects? I have discussed that in the previous one of the movie video, you like to call them video, that yes, do anything in your project, design app for your dad, for your mom, for your friend, or maybe if you're in the course, we always do a couple of projects, like at least 5 or 10 projects so that they can give you base ideas, some hints, some get started guides. So Sahil, projects are important. You should do that. Whether you are learning from me or not, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Learn from anywhere, but do projects. PHP or JSP? I would go for PHP, but you can yell at me for that, but I'll go with that. You asked my opinion, I am giving you that. Okay, Bunty. And what programmers listen while programming? Programmers listen to tick 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 tack 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 toe that's happening on the keyboard. That's what usually programmer listens when they are programming, okay? So I want to buy a MacBook. Which one to buy? I would say MacBook Pro because if you are going for the Apple products, I think you do have a budget a little bit. But I would not go for MacBook Air because they do have a little less features and little less hardwares. I would go for MacBook Pro, and it doesn't really matter that you go for the latest one with the touch bar. I don't know. If you want to, you can go with that. But I would say for programming purposes, the last year MacBook would also be fine, but you can buy this one here as well. But I'll go for MacBook Pro. And if you're tight on the budget, Mac Mini is also good. Might be lying somewhere here. If I can check the desk, there might be lying one or two Mac Mini. Maybe I'll do a studio tour somewhere. Then you can find out what are the gadgets lying around here, and you will be amazed to see the amount of laptops, desktop, and things that I have here. The amount of lenses, camera that I have here. So maybe someday I'll do a tour here, and you will be amazed to see what is lying around. Like just now, I can grab a box of this lens, and within here, I can grab a Rode mic, which is expensive, and a lot of things that are in my reach right now. Okay, so let's go there and talk about a little bit. JS Krunal, thanks for replying. Always welcome. Okay, okay. Let's pick up questions. Should I learn more than one programming at once or only one? One at a time. One at a time, because there is no such thing as multitasking because you are switching the task. And if you're an experienced programmer, then it will not matter much. But at the beginning, I would say go for one at a time. Okay, you can post down your questions. How much time should I spend per day in coding per day if I start with Python now? Uh, I would say at least minimum 3 hours. That's on the minimum side, but I think you should push that to 4 or 5 hours because you are in a beginner phase and you have to face a lot of problems, a lot of searching on Stack Overflow for your problems. So I would say minimum of 3 hours is something that you should be doing. And I think within a week or 15 days at a max, you should be able to do basic projects in Python. That's all I can say. Okay. What programmers listen while writing the code? Tell you this. These things you can see. This is what they listen. Okay. So let's just see. Future of Firebase. It looks good to me. I don't think any doubts about the Firebase. It's a fantastic service, but there are a lot of other services similar to Firebase. If you havenent heard about the Auth0, that is also a fantastic service for login and everything. For database management, there is a backend list, so there are a couple of competitors as well. But I think Firebase is a one all-in-one solution. I use that for quite a lot of things. Cannot tell you where, but yes, I do use it quite a lot. Okay, so please explain Java FX. How can I explain that in a live video? Java FX is okay. Okay, now let's go. That's an interesting question I saw there. Which one is better, traditional hosting versus AWS cloud hosting? AWS cloud hosting would be a little bit overkill if you are hosting a website, which I usually call as a brochure website, where there's just some text and that's it. So if you are hosting that on Amazon Cloud or Cloudflare, that would be overkill. So if that's a simple website, not much traffic, maybe 1,000 visitors or 10,000 visitors, that's okay if it's not doing much. But if it's doing a lot of things like login, accessing, all things, then move to AWS or Cloudflare, or a lot of other things are there, so you can go there. Okay. Please shout out my name, sir. Hey, Varun Gaur, I'm shouting out your name. Do you want me to say it louder? Okay, hi there. Okay. How to do live streaming on website? Uh, hey Bunty, you can. There are a lot of options with the live streaming. One of them is using the API of YouTube, but I doubt they have made it public yet or not. I doubt about that. But there is a live streaming website as well. Let me show you the name of that. I have used that in the past. Uh, Something named with a D or something. I forgot the name there. Okay, let me try that. And Darkast, yes, I remember that. Darkast, DACAST, is being used for the live streaming, but that's paid service. Of course, you're doing a live streaming, that means that's like that. Okay. Quality tricky content on my channel. Must watch. Okay. Promoting your channels as well here. Okay. Don't do that. Come on, make your own crowd there. Currently, I'm working on Android app using Java file and 35% work done. Should I know switch to Kotlin or to complete this app? No, you don't need to switch. If your 35% work is done, Shreyas, keep on doing that in Java. Push that app to the Android store, and maybe later you feel that you need a little bit performance enhancement, or you want to design some feature in the Kotlin, then you can move on there. Right now, you don't need to switch. Just carry on your work, okay? And there are some messages being popping around. Okay. I have commented again and again for lots of time but didn't get any reply. Hey Amardeep Goswami, I'm sorry about that. I read your comment now and I'm so sorry. I couldn't read your comment. Maybe teach us AI. There is no plan for AI right now because a lot of things are done being doing in here. So thoughts on JS framework. JS frameworks are awesome. React, Angular, Vue, or a lot of others are there. Uh, there is one known as Electron is there. So I would say it's going pretty good, and I'm amazed and I'm thrilled that it's going so well. MacBook Pro late 2016, 13-inch touch bar with i5 8 GB RAM. Perfect. Go for it. No doubts. Please do JavaScript Live. Yes, I can do that. JavaScript Live would be awesome. We can build a quick app. If you do remember, once we build a live React app that fetches the YouTube videos continuously from my channel. If you do remember, we have that on YouTube channel. It's freely available. You can check that out video. That's awesome video. Let's go there. Okay. Come on. Okay, Varun, where do you live? Why, you want to come to my home for a coffee? Uh, Thumbs for JS course. Thank you, Fidel. Awesome. I really I appreciate your efforts there. Time or years Scotland will take to rocket in market? I would say within a couple of years. Within a couple of years, Scotland will be quite a lot into it. I think so. I could be wrong. I'm no god there. What is JSON and how to use it? Cannot discuss these kinds of tech things like JSON, how to parse it, how to fetch data and objects from it, asynchronous requests. I cannot do that, Karthik, right now. That's included in the course. You need to check that out. Are they worth learning? JS frameworks. Yes, of course. If you are into front-end development, now you can quickly move into back-end. So I would say if you are already know or aware of the JavaScript, yes, JavaScript frameworks are worth learning. Okay, so we are being watched by 100 people, and that is something amazing. So thumbs up for you guys. 100 people. I'm streaming live at from my home and addressing 100 people. This is something amazing. Power of internet. I respect that. Okay. I have purchased your ethical course, bootcamp course. You know what? It's really amazing. It is good idea to buy a complete Kali box. Why would you buy a? First of all, thank you so much for purchasing. Why would you need a Kali box to purchase? Kali is available for free. VirtualBox is available for free, and tutorials are included in the course. So no need to buy anything now. You have bought the course, and that's it. Okay. Okay, is it good first start learning web development, then move into learning mobile app development? Yes, Nikhil, I would say perfect strategy there. The more you will understand about the things, how they work on the screen, whether it's a small screen or large screen, I would say at least learn front end development. And that would be a good approach to getting started. A lot of you might disagree with that, but I've seen the students who have been into my front-end development bootcamp have actually moved into the iOS and everything quite easily and flawlessly because now they do understand how the data is being transferred or how the request is being made. So a lot of things they do understand about positioning, elements, how text is being changed, and a lot of things. So I would say learning web development is a good thing. It's worth spending time. Apart from that, you can also earn pretty good change there with web development skills, maybe $100, $100 or $50 quickly and easily by doing freelancing. So I would say it's a skill worth learning. Okay, do you think I should master on JS first and then move on to Node.js? Of course, of course. If you're moving into technologies like Node.js, React.js, AngularJS, Vue, or anything, I would say learn JavaScript first. How to start iOS programming and Xcode is the only platform for that. But not completely true. What's your name? I forgot about it. Okay, JS Karunar again. Uh, there is one more IDE for coding for iOS apps. That's by JetBrains. Not highly recommended. Not highly. Although it's a good thing, you can just explore that. But people do recommend Xcode. It's free with the machine that you buy. It's covered by the Apple there, and I think that's enough. You can just jump into iOS development course with a MacBook, and that's it. You don't need anything else. Yes, but there is one more issue. Do need to buy a license to push your apps into the App Store, and that's for Android as well. No big deal. Okay. What you want to be? What I want to be? That's a strange question. What I want to be? I'm happy what I am, and I just want to grow as a what I am being doing right now. I want to grow in that field only. Okay. How to create fast logic while coding? It's no one day thing. You cannot just go and think like that and code. It's not like that. Sometimes you have to look on the Stack Overflow, spend hours of time, and just like that. Okay, so just like that. I need to turn on this AC. This is getting hot. It's hot. I have given up a lot of time in Android development. Can you give me tip about not quitting? No, you should not quit. Coders don't quit. Programmers don't quit. If I would have been like a quitting person, I would have never run this YouTube channel, never would have been talking to you guys because at very first I failed badly in running a YouTube channel. I thought, hey, that's not. I'm not a quitting person, neither you should be. If I would have been a quitting person, the website that you see there, it doesn't being lying around there, Learn Code Online or any website. Everybody faces problems, so don't quit. Please don't quit. Whatever you are learning from wherever you are learning, don't quit. This is the worst thing that you can do. Okay, okay. Okay, wish me luck, Ankita Mahajan. Best of luck for whatever you're doing. My wishes are always with you. Okay, is comparing with other coders good in programming? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Sometimes you might want to compare your code with other person, how they have done. Is your code is better or their one? So yes, that's a good thing. Hi Tej, should I master op first, object-oriented programming first for Laravel? I would say yes. It's a little bit required, but object-oriented programming is not a big concept. Maybe I can do a video series on object-oriented programming, just on the base overview. Maybe with some graphics and some fun stuff, without writing any code to make sure that you understand what the basis is lying around with the object-oriented programming. Or maybe we can use a couple of programming as well. So I'll try. Okay. How much time it takes for your channel to grow? My channel has a different story of growing because the channel is pretty old. I didn't work on it. It was just an account to subscribe people. I watch a lot of comedy videos, so a lot of stand-up comedies. I love them. These guys, in fact, Zakir Khan and everybody, I love them. So this account was just only to subscribe them, and that's it. And last year I tried to give it a shot on the YouTube channel. It didn't work really well because I was having no idea about handling cameras, lights, mic, and everything. So it failed really badly. But after that, I joined up a couple of boot camps about cameras, filmmaking, and all these things. I learned quite a lot. I followed a lot of good YouTubers who actually do something good with the YouTube. Not just posting the videos, but actually color correction, cinematography, how they shoot videos, backgrounds, and everything, like Casey Neistat and all these guys. In fact, I do have a student who was working for a couple of projects for Casey Neistat who has worked with him. I learned from him as well, and then in the last 3 months, my channel has seen a 300% growth, and it has been growing since then. So last 3 months are actually the serious one, 3 or 5 months, which has been serious on YouTube. But that's just for making the community here, not for making money on YouTube. Of course, the YouTube doesn't even pay for this mic, so that's not for something here. When you will publish course for Android development, your website is so good. Hey, Technical Subrat, I don't want to be I don't want to publish the course in a hurry. I want to do a complete polishing of the course. All apps should be perfect, all code should be perfect. So it might take a month, usually it takes a month or maybe month and a half to publish any course, because first I do a lot of research about how the course should be laid out, how structure should be done, and then what topic should be introduced at what time. And also I do make separate apps for the testing purpose, because I cannot make a full-fledged app and just throw it in face of you. I have to make small chunks of the apps and all these things, so these things do take time. So yes, definitely it's going to take a little bit while for the Android, but it's going to be the best. I always am about performing and producing best quality possible courses. So it will take time, but yes, it is going to be the best. Of course, the price is going to be very, very affordable. Uh, your complete web development course, will I know industry standards? And where is that? Where is that? And will I be able to apply for jobs? Yes, for the complete front-end development, you will be learning about the industry standards. You will be making 14 websites that you can upload on GitHub and can approach to any person on the planet that, hey, this is my work, see my work, how I have done, and do you think I should get a job? And that's what all you need to do. So it's a pretty fantastic course. Okay. Is there a need to learn app design for Android development? Uh, in the starting phase, you don't need to go for the app design much, because usually there's a separate team who is going to be designing assets for you. But it's always good to have multiple skills. So a little bit skills on Sketch or Photoshop or Illustrator will surely help. So that's what you can do. Okay, if you are good enough understanding the syntax of language, how much minimum time where is that? How much minimum time you could spend learning one language? Hi, Mig Merchant. Uh, I learn quite fast now because I have learned the programming languages for which there was no courses, no tutorials, no books. I have done that multiple times. Like I have done that for Swift, which was when the Swift version came out. I was one of the among first persons who learned that and produced courses on them. I've been approached by a lot of publishers to write book on it. So usually within a week, I'm able to understand the language and make products with them. This is super important. Make products with them. Because when you make products, then only you know that how much you know the language. Learning the syntax is pretty easy for me, but making products is something different. So usually it takes a week to design my first working product and around 15 days to make a miniature of social media website ish thing where you can post the things, basically connecting with the database and everything. So usually it takes a 15 days to jump into a new language. Cybersec, did you left this live streaming? No, I haven't left that. I'm still here. Uh, you are inspiration. Stay blessed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Oh my God, looking nice. Thank you. Oh, okay. How to start iOS programming, and is Xcode the only platform for that? Yes, I have mentioned that in the previously as well. Xcode is not the only one. There is one from the JetBrains as well, but it's recommended and it's the fantastic. You don't need anything else. And for starting the iOS development, visit learncodeonline.in. Okay, when is your birthday? Who was asking for my birthday? I love you, bro. I love technology also. My birthday is on 2nd of August. It's coming nearby. Maybe I can plan some trip for that. Maybe I can spend my birthday in my favorite city in France, or maybe in one of my favorite city in India as well. And maybe I can see I can make up some plan. You reminded me, and I can fix some plan for my birthday. Okay, where do you live? I live in the beautiful city of Jaipur. It's awesome, little bit hot, but it's awesome city. Okay, message number 47. Okay, I need to read this. Okay, please reply, it's important. Sir, I want to do BCS. Okay, whatever that is. Can it it is good option towards programming job? Hey, I don't comment about these things, BCS or BCA or BTech. It's a personal decision. In order to learn programming, that's an educational curriculum. In order to learn programming, you have to put in your efforts. Okay, it's not like college is going to teach you about making apps or something like that. That's something you have to do on your own. So it doesn't matter what course you opt in or where you opt in. So it's okay wherever you are doing it, whatever you are doing it. That's okay. Programming is something that you have to learn on your own. And let's just see. Sir, you are a great job for us. Hats off to you. Thank you so much, Bijendra. I appreciate always your efforts. Associate Android Developer certification is worth it. I don't know. I don't know about that. College learning versus personal learning. Have a balance there. College learning, it's good for grades and getting past there. Personal learning is something where you achieve something on your personal, like making apps, making websites, making some data modulation things, a neural network or AI or compiler, whatever you're learning. So hip hop music distract me from coding. Don't listen to that. If it distracts you, don't listen to that. Okay. Make a project of making a social network in front end. It's already there, Sachin. Or is it there or not? No, it's not there in front end. But social network would not be much fun if it is just on the front end. It's no fun. Okay, okay. Till how long will this stream go on? If you're bored from here, that's okay. I can understand. You can just leave. No hard feelings there. If you are bored from this live stream, you can turn it off because I do have some free time. Things are getting actually uploaded on my other computer and I do have some free time. That's why I'm here. And if you are getting bored with this live stream and Q&A session, you can always turn it off. My name is Felicity. I'm from UK, Derby. Amazing, amazing place. I have been to UK once. I want to visit it again because I do have a couple of friends there, Facebook friends, and I just want to meet them. Uh, Yorkshire is the place I think where they live, and that's nearby to London. I think it's just a 1 hour drive. I think so. So I would be visiting UK very soon. Okay. I hate YouTube, so don't be on YouTube. If you hate YouTube, just go off from it. Turn it, delete your account, just go off. if you hate YouTube. Sir, is internship from Indian Railway in Oracle or Android is beneficial? I have no idea about what kind of product they develop or what kind of thing they do, so I cannot tell you, Avish Kumar. Please reply. How can I link my YouTube videos on my website, sir? uh, if you want to link your YouTube videos to your website, you can use iframes. I think that's the easiest way to do. Best Linux distro. I think you can choose between Ubuntu or Fedora. If you have done any kind of Red Hat certification, obviously you'll be choosing Fedora. Ubuntu is also good, but a lot of people are fans of OpenSUSE, so choosing a Linux distro is really a tough job, but I won't be going into that because that creates a fight. Okay, so okay, I am 13-year-old. Which course to buy? Kotlin for upcoming Android development. If you're 13, I would highly recommend to get started first with web development. Yes, you can always get started with Android and everything, but what web development does, it gives you more confidence that yes, you can build something, you can upload that something and can show to the people. I always recommend kids to get started with web development first because HTML, CSS, these are the things you can get and learn pretty easily. So for kids, web development is something that you should get started, but anytime, every kid has a different potential, and based on that, you can do so. So your channel content is awesome. Thumbs up. Thank you. Okay. Are you from IIT? No, I'm not. Why would you bother for that? I just bought your awesome Kotlin course on Udemy. Thank you so much, Deepak, for buying the course. If you face any problem, do let me know. It's an awesome course, thoroughly being planned out, and it's an awesome course. You'll love that. Is Kali Linux good for Linux? Yes, Kali is good, but it's moreover like a penetration testing oriented distro, not for the regular use, I would say. Okay, so we have streamed live for 42 minutes. That's that's something amazing. Okay, so let's take some more questions. Learn code online is awesome and affordable. Yes, that is the motto about the website, that I want to make this high quality education affordable to everyone. On top of that, I have to earn a little bit so that I can keep maintaining that website, as well as I can keep doing what I do, and these things are not cheap, so I just charge a little bit amount, not that much. These are just the amount of charge of 2 or 3 movie tickets that you can spend with your friends, so I try my best. uh, YouTube sucks. You evaded my questions like 10,000 times. The real hack. Okay, so I have evaded your question 10,000 times. I have to check out whether the 10,000 comments have been made on this stream or not. Hmm. We can check that out. Okay, I have already learned HTML, CSS, and JS, but if you have learned that, what you have created with that, that's important question. How to start career as a freelance for Android development and web development, how to get clients. Maybe I can do someday a video on freelance. Okay. Hey Desh, I have completed your C course as first programming language. Which course should I join next? Uh, I would say that if you want to join next, join in front end development, or you can join JavaScript as well, because the front end will help you to quickly earn money and get started with that. Because um, when you can make website and everything, you can earn pretty good money easily on websites like Fiverr, Freelance, Upwork, and there. So it helps quite a lot. So I would say go with the front end development. Then you can move on to back end and other languages. Now you understand programming basics and everything. So things like jQuery and JavaScript will be fun to you. And you can join complete front end development. That's an amazing course. Doesn't really. That's interesting one there. Doesn't relationship distract from coding, sir? What can I say about that? Personal preference, I would say. Uh, if you have your other partner, what am I doing? Come on, this is not a love guru channel. Come on, let's skip that. Okay. Uh, oh my goodness. Do Wix type of website will kill job of web developer? No, no, not a chance. Even the Wix guys needs developer to host a website like Wix, so they are nowhere near the website like Wix or Page Cloud. They are nowhere near of killing. Forget about the killing of jobs. A lot of people are not even using them. Let me tell you one thing. Host a website on Wix and try to move that domain on different hosting. You will be swearing and you'll be getting a lot of pain, but still you will not be able, because they don't leave the client. So a lot of people try to stay away from those guys. And yes, they do sponsor a lot of channel. Maybe someday they can approach my channel as well to brag about Wix. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, bro, do you know what is sleep? Because you are a programmer or developer. I do sleep very less, very less. A day behind scene vlog. Okay, behind the scene vlog could be awesome. I can try that, but it would be most of the time sitting on this desk and job. Uh, maybe I'll try a behind the scene vlog. Who are your inspiration to code? I mean, who inspired you to code? There is not one person who inspired me to code. The first and foremost person to inspire who inspires me to code is you guys, because when I see you guys struggling to learn to code, this is what makes me inspired to code, learn code, and teach code as well. So number one inspiration are you guys. There are a lot of other peoples that we can discuss later on Sunday. Uh, should I pursue BTech or not? Completely on to you. Will not do anything. And there's a highlighted comment as well. I have an internship in Android, but I want to get into machine learning. Where that goes, huh? Easy to find that. Should I get in machine learning jobs? Okay, so you have got an internship Android and you want to do machine learning. Why even you have applied for Android if you want to go into machine learning? I don't get that. I don't get that. If you're interested in machine learning, don't waste any time anywhere. Just do that. Uh, okay, can you give me a discount on front-end web dev course? It's just 1200 rupees in India. If you have credit card, you can get a little bit more discount as well, but I think that's fairly priced. I cannot do much more than that. Which language to learn for pen testing, hacking? There is not one language by which you can do penetration testing and stuff. Of course, things like SQL and PHP, JavaScript, and Python really helps, but there is not such one thing. Okay. Why are you again and again asking, does a relationship distract? I'm not a love guru here. I'm not gonna answer that. How can I motivate myself? By watching my channel. I do upload a lot of motivational videos. 1200 for front end dev. Yes, that's it. Uh, okay. Come on, stop asking that relationship question. I have bought front end development course. It's awesome. I'm enjoying. Thank you so much. You will enjoy that even further when we'll be moving towards the little bit detailed project. Okay, what are views in Instant Apps Android? Instant apps are just a wrapper. Uh, Instant apps are just a wrapper around HTML, CSS, and JS, not the native apps. If the instant builder is not being built in a React Native, I have to think a lot about it. Okay. We need more motivational videos. I'll come up with them more soon, surely. So we have streamed quite a lot, and I think, okay, my upload work is done. I can get back to work now. And it was amazing. It was fun with you guys, talking to you. Okay, you ignored my question. I got. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I ignored a lot of questions from you. I'm trying my best. But again, please don't complain about it. I'm trying my best. Okay. So that's it for this video. It was amazing. It was fun talking to you guys. Bye bye, everybody. I can see some bye from there. Come on, bye bye, bye bye now. And I can turn off this guy. And if you have more questions, you can still post them. And I'll surely come up later on. We'll try to answer more questions. We'll try to produce more awesome courses for you so that you can learn. And that's it for this video. Bye bye.